Good morning to you. How are we this morning? I hope you guys are okay and staying good during this lockdown period. I'm super excited this morning because I'm in a completely different place to normal location, as you can see from the sign behind me. I've got a 10-mile walk planned along the River Bure. So I'm just south of Aylsham, between Aylsham and Norwich. I haven't done this walk before, so it's going to be interesting. As I said, it's about 10 miles long, and unless of course I get lost, I have no idea where I'm going. I have my maps with me, I have my coffee and my cake, so let's do this and let's move on. Quite sure if this is right. I've only just started. Looks like I'm going to somebody's driveway in their house, but actually I've just noticed this, so we must be going in the right place. It's forecast to be a bit of a sunny day, warm day, but a lot of wind. I always seem to have the wind, but I've got my hat on. So out in the countryside now, and there's a herd of cows there, so I hope they're going to be okay. So let's carry on and see where we follow. I think I've just trodden in something that I shouldn't be treading in. Yeah, so I do a lot of walking because it's actually good for your mental health, and we've all been struggling during this lockdown period. I have too. I'm not in a good place at the moment, so this is why I'm out for a walk. So it should be a good walk. I've walked many places over the years. Mid Wales, North Wales, Derbyshire, been across into Yorkshire, most of the Lake District, Scotland. I've climbed in the Alps, Pyrenees, Dolomites. And one of the important things when you do walk is to make sure that you have got good socks. Now, I wore some socks out just beginning of lockdown. I was desperate to get some new ones, so I went online and found a company called Norfolk Socks. I was interested in them because I come from Norfolk, so I looked at them, but they're based in Leicestershire. I contacted them online, got some socks, and they're absolutely superb. Their after-sale service is wonderful as well, so my feet are always lovely and warm and comfortable. So get some good socks from Norfolk Sock Company. Lost my bearings across here. Now I found this stile. Look at that for a stile. That's pretty good. Looks quite new to me, although there's a bit of rust on it. Yeah. Be careful. Steep. That's pretty neat. This is absolutely glorious. Fields, wildflowers, birds. Can't hear any cars. Yeah, let's move on. I've just come across those wonderful meadows. Just look at that blue sky. So I'm actually following a route that's called the Mermaid Path, and it will eventually lead to the River Bure, which is quite a large river heading into Norwich, but we'll see how it looks when we get there. I'm now heading to a railway bridge. It's the crossing for the Bure Valley Railway. That's a heritage line. It's also part of a cycleway, but I'll talk about that later. Is that horse wearing a disguise? It's not working, is it really? Oh, look at this, guys. I wasn't really expecting this. Isn't that really nice? I think this is part of the River Bure. I will have to check that out on my map. Yeah, it's good. Let's move on. This path, to say the least, is overgrown, and there are trees, broken trees over it, and I'm not quite sure what that is, but well, it looks a bit muddy. We'll have to see how we get through this. Well, I came out of that quagmire without any wet feet, but there's an awful lot of mud on the boots. We're really having some fun today. Behind me is the River Bure. It starts the other side of Aylsham and it goes along for about 50 miles. This is a gorgeous place. Sort of like typical broadland, really. Lots of reeds and flat pastures. Hello cows, hello cows, hello bull. I didn't see the sign, you were wearing red. Some beautiful green pastures here. So the River Bure gets wider and wider, and I'm sure it'll be more interesting as we get further along. Well guys, just look at this beautiful place. Oxmead Hall. The River Bure is getting even more beautiful. The time's moving on and I feel I want a cup of coffee. Yes, I brought a coffee with me and a cake, so a space like this I may just stop. The wind is building now, so I think there's going to be a shower very shortly. Beautiful Norfolk Pantar roofs. So the River Bure is getting wider. It's actually approximately 50 miles long, and it starts off the other side of Aylsham and weaves its way through the countryside through to Norwich and beyond. The little hamlet you can see on the horizon there is Buxton, not to be confused with Buxton in Derbyshire. I haven't changed counties, I am still in Norfolk. We're now coming into Buxton, and that's the Buxton mill. Well, it used to be a flour mill actually. Yeah, that's quite impressive, isn't it? Beautiful little spot. All part of the River Bure. Okay, let's move on. This is one of the many bridges that go over the River Bure for the Bure Valley Railway, which is a 15-inch railway line. It has steam and diesel engines on it. It's 9 miles long. There's also a cycling route as well. It was originally built in 1875 but closed after Mr. Beeching closed all the railway lines, or most of the railway lines. But it also, as I've just said, is part of a cycling walking network, and to be perfectly honest, I don't like organised routes because you can get too many cyclists on them. I like to go wild. I'm just on the outskirts of Buxton, sort of weaving my way around through some narrow lanes, and then that'll take me on the outskirts of Buxton. It's in a little place in any case, and then we will move on. We're slowly getting around the walk. Pretty enjoyable so far. I'm not sure whether I should be going through here because on my map it does say bridle way, and then there's some notices say private. Well, we shall see what happens. It's pretty nice whatever it is. If I have to come back, well, there we go. So, managed to get through Buxton on the outskirts. Got slightly confused because I went through a housing estate. Map wasn't 100% clear, but I've just gone through this lovely park and we're back into a open countryside. I think I've got about 3 miles left to go, and see you at the end. Beautiful crop of barley. Should be ripe for harvesting. Summer's moving on. So, I'm almost at the end of today's walk. It's been fantastic. I was really excited about it this morning. It's different countryside, beautiful birds, scenery, river views, and then also the nice thing, I only saw 3 people. So the walk is just over 9 miles. It will be on Strava, and also I have put a picture of the map at the end. So all I have to say is don't forget to look at the Norfolk Sock Company because my feet are so comfortable. They're great quality socks. Also look at the video on YouTube. Subscribe, it's free, it don't cost you anything, just do that. And I'm looking forward to my next mini adventure, and so please keep watching. So thanks very much for your time, guys. It's been good walking with you, and stay safe, and let's get rid of this CV19. Take care all of you, and see you again. Bye bye now.